All right, so if you're not sufficiently scared by COVID, and it seems like everybody's getting a little bit lazy about COVID and have kind of let their guard down a little bit, the numbers are higher than they've ever been. We're talking 4,000 deaths a day in the United States of America. But now we have this new strain, and the new strain spreads more easily. It's not more deadly, but it spreads more easily, which actually does mean it is more deadly in the aggregate. Look at this. This is unbelievable. Eric Topol says, if you want to see what happens when B117 becomes the dominant strain of COVID, you can look at Ireland, now the highest new cases per capita globally. Look at that. Look at that chart, y'all. This thing is a real problem. It's a real problem. The good news is the vaccine still works against this one. The bad news is our vaccine rollout is the most pathetic thing I've ever seen in my life. We have the ability and the scientific knowledge to create a vaccine in record time, but we don't have the political stability to distribute it effectively. It's so damning. It's such an indictment on the way our system functions, on the way our system works, and on everybody who's in charge, and on everybody who's plays a part in this. Really, really incredible stuff, man. So you got to get the vaccines out. I know they had epidemiologists came up with all the, this process, and here's the people who get it. It's essential workers, and it's essential workers, and it's older people, and it's people with the pre-existing conditions and the weakened immune systems. They get it first, but the rollout has been so abysmally slow that some of the vaccines are going bad. It needs to be stored at like negative 77 degrees Fahrenheit. A lot of the vaccines are going bad. So listen, I said this on the show the other day. I'm going to say it again now. If the choice is vaccinate somebody or vaccinate nobody, I'm always going to go with vaccinate somebody. So I'm of the belief now that you should have the federal government, the state government, the local governments, and the private hospitals. You should open up all these sites for vaccination and say, first come, first serve. And that's the way we can get the most people vaccinated in the shortest amount of time. That's what I think they should do. And does that mean there are going to be some older people who maybe don't get it, but younger people who do get it? Yes. But again, if the choice is nobody gets a vaccine or somebody does, you got to go with somebody. So that's how I think they should do it. But these numbers are terrifying. We got to get a move on, man. It's amazing we have the vaccine, but we're struggling to vaccinate people. We got to defeat this crisis. Now we have the solution, and we're dragging our feet.